Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rachel, and I am the marketing director of Caregiver Champion. I'm here today on the beach, and on his front we have the president of Caregiver Champion, Jeff Weinberg. Hey, Jeff.
Hi, Rachel.
How are you today?
I'm good. I like your beach surroundings.
You know, I'm enjoying the sun, as it looks like you are. So
Looks
I'd like to
good.
introduce the topic for today. The topic is the pandemic no one talks about, social isolation in nursing homes. And we'd like you to speak to us about what some of those effects are and why this is such an important topic.
Um, as COVID-19 has been going on for the last 2.5 months or so, I've become more and more aware of social isolation in nursing homes. My wife visited her mother for every day until March 15th, and then everything stopped. And as a result of that, actually, my wife's mother passed away last week. And she had no chronic illnesses. She was 97 years old, but she really basically died of what you would call a broken heart from being socially isolated and not being able to see or talk to my wife.
It's heartbreaking. So social isolation is really affecting everybody, even nursing homes. What are other people in nursing homes affected by this, you think?
They definitely are. The nursing home that my mother-in-law was in, and by the way, the facility is a stellar facility. They have no COVID-19. The staff is as dedicated to these residents as any facility I've ever seen. But I have to say that uh, many of the residents, in fact, almost most of the residents today, are not eating. They're not wanting to get out of bed, and they're very depressed.
Wow. So how does this affect the families that are not able to be with their loved ones?
Well, it affects the family and reversely in that they feel anxious, they feel scared, they are worrying all the time, and they just don't have the uh, ability to see their family members.
Right.
Now, the nursing home has made arrangements to do FaceTime once a week, and they will give, anytime that the family member calls, a report, but that doesn't allay any of the fears that go on with a family member who, especially who visited every day.
Right. And how does this affect the staff of the nursing homes?
Um, the staff has been devastated. Um, Many of them have told my wife that in their entire careers, they've never worked in conditions like this. And it's not the mask and the gloves. I mean, people in the field do this a lot. But it's watching all of these residents decline
Absolutely.
and being very unhappy. Uh, Residents are like crying, calling out in the middle of the night for their loved one, and it just totally tears at their hearts.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. So what can be done? Is there any advice that you have to people that have loved ones in nursing homes right now during isolation?
Well, I think, first of all, we have to start talking about it, which is why I'm doing the video. Um, we hear about all of the COVID-19 going on in nursing homes and with the staff and with the residents, but nobody is talking about what is occurring as a result of this.
Mm.
And this isn't just going on in my mother-in-law's facility. This is going on across the country. I've looked at other articles, and very similar things are occurring. And we have to talk about it. We have to make people aware of what's going on. And
Right.
then in addition to that, the nursing homes have to understand that there is an emotional aspect other than taking care of the physical being. There has to be a need that they take care of the emotional well-being,
Right.
and every effort possible from a nursing home's perspective to connect with the family and to connect that family member with their residents or loved ones in the facility has to occur.
Right. Yeah, talking about it is usually the first step. I also had heard you mentioned things like you could still do visitations from a distance or sending cards in or pictures. Are there some other tips like that that you might recommend to give people a little less feeling of isolation?
Well, I think that I know that there were some facilities that on Mother's Day had the family member come by and sort of, look through the glass and say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But that really should occur every day.
Right.
And especially now that the weather's nice,
Right.
where my mother-in-law was, they had a courtyard, and it was right next to the parking lot, and all they could have scheduled people every 15 minutes, and somebody would drive by and be able to see through their car the resident and talk to them for 15 minutes, and that in itself would have been a tremendous boost
Right.
to the family member as well as the relative.
Right. Well, thank you so much for sharing this great information, Jeff. You care so much, and it's so wonderful to get this information and hear about more things that we can do during this difficult time. So thank you for your time today. And if you guys are interested in learning more, Jeff is such a resource of great knowledge on many topics. So check out caregiverchampionadvocate.com. Is that the correct URL, Jeff? And we do have a working caregivers support group on Facebook where people share information like this, great tips all the time. So you can become a member there. And Jeff is doing free consultations during this period. So Jeff, do you want to give your number so people can reach you?
You can reach me at 412-952-6944, and all consultations are confidential.
Great. Well, thank you and have a great day, everybody.
Goodbye.